Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just have to stand up on this topic because I know the other side of the aisle is so excited. They think this is their big winner this year. But I think the voters understand that public schools have been systematically defunded for 15 years under this failed consecutive attack year after year after year that left Governor Evers with the only tool he had available out of desperation to try to find a funding source. And it's disturbing when our colleagues from the other side of the aisle say things like, this past budget was historic investments in public education. And I think, have you read the news since the budget was passed? What's happening in public schools is we haven't been able to keep up with special ed costs because we have this absurdity of saying, we'll calculate the percentage before we even know what our expenses are. And then when the expenses come in, it turns out we don't have enough money. So we have to fund public schools. And I know you might get sick of it, hearing that from us, but just like with postpartum Medicaid, we'll just keep fighting for it and fighting for it and fighting for it until we get it. And the voters understand this. If you represent a suburban district, maybe you feel okay. But for those of us in urban areas and rural areas, we feel the pain of the failures of this legislature. So we're not going to quit until we solve this problem. There's too much at stake, and our kids need us to get it right.